Larson, and I want to share a very valuable lesson with you today. My operations manager, Amanda, will actually be going through step by step so you understand every single nitty-gritty detail of how to do this operation. Here at Real Estate Mad Education, we don't believe in fluff. We believe in details. We want to give you actionable information that you can follow along with and go implement right away. I hope you enjoy this training. Thank you. I wanted to take a minute before we get started. What's wholesaling? I'm going to take a couple slides just in case we have people on that are like, what the heck is wholesaling? So let's talk about that real quick. Wholesaling is just simply you find a house that you can buy at a discount. You make an offer that gets accepted, usually at a big discount. Okay. And then you find a cash buyer that you can either sell the contract to, and that's called assigning the contract, or you buy and sell the home the same day. That's called a double close. Now, I'll tell you guys, when you assign contracts, you are not selling the house. Okay. If you live in certain states, like I know Ohio, you have to be very, very, and in Illinois, well, I won't get into all those details, but in Illinois, I always double close because you're really not supposed to assign a contract in Illinois anymore because they changed the laws earlier this year. So we double close those. You can still assign a contract in Illinois. You're just supposed to be a licensed real estate agent to do it. And in Ohio, I know you have to be very specific when you assign a contract that you are assigning the contract. You're not selling a house. You can't say I'm selling a house. So just kind of like little words there that I like to make sure everybody's clear on. I double close almost everything now. It's just kind of what I like to do, but we'll assign a contract when it makes sense. Sometimes when you assign a contract, you don't really have any overhead. You don't have any expenses. When you double close something, again, that's buying a house and selling it the same day. When you do that, you'll have closing costs on each one, okay? So I just wanted to cover that real quick. So wholesaling, super simple. You're the middleman. You find a house at a good price. You find a buyer that will buy that house at a higher price than you have it. Okay. Typically, assignment fees depends on how good of a deal you get between your assignment fees or how much you make double closing a house. In the Quad Cities where I'm at, we typically, on single family homes, we typically make between $5,000 and $10,000. We're dealing with houses that are in that $100,000 range. Okay. Now you go into a bigger market, and you're going to deal with bigger numbers as long as you get a good deal, okay? It all depends on how good are you getting at a discount. But a 5% spread in the Quad Cities is about a $5,000 profit. A 5% spread in Los Angeles might be $50,000. You know, I've taught a lot of my friends and a lot of students over the years how to wholesale, and they all make more money than I do on each deal. I have to do a whole bunch more deals than them. And that's because a lot of them live in bigger areas. So don't think that living in a bigger area is a disadvantage. It's not. Okay. By the way, just another disclaimer, you guys, if you are in like Illinois and I'm in Illinois, just so you guys know, I live in Iowa. I do a lot of deals in Iowa. Illinois is across the river. I do a lot of deals there. And I know, like I mentioned, Ohio too. If you ever have a question on any legalities, make sure you just talk to a local real estate attorney. I only know of those two states, and I'm pretty well connected around the country. I haven't really heard of any other laws changing. And so it's business as usual everywhere else as far as I know, and I do deals in other states as well.